Hello, class. So I'll get this out of the way right away. Millard Fillmore looks like actor Alec Baldwin, and it's a shame that he wasn't more well known because Baldwin could have played in the movie. Millard Fillmore was born January 7th, 1800. He died March 8th, 1874, age 74. His home state is New York, and by matter of religion, he's Unitarian. So for family, his first wife is Abigail, and they have a very interesting way that they met. So she became a school teacher when she was only 16 years old, and she took Millard Fillmore in as a student when he was 14, and taught him until he's graduated, and they ended up getting married. So something that might be a bit of a scandal today. She dies just a couple weeks after he stops being president, and he gets to be married to a woman named Caroline. As a matter of party, Millard Fillmore is a Whig. He is the last Whig to be president. He's actually the last person to be president that is not a Democrat or a Republican, something that does not look to change anytime soon. So his term in office is from July 9th, 1850 to March 4th, 1853. He served out the rest of Zachary Taylor's term after Zachary Taylor died, but really no one wanted to run him in 1852 as their candidate. For vice president, he didn't have one. Okay, it was a big flaw early in our country, is that there was no way of replacing a vacancy in the vice presidency. So if something happened to Millard Fillmore, it would have gone to a member of Congress to become president. So Millard Fillmore has an interesting career. So he's first elected as a member of the House of Representatives for New York. Then he is going to get elected Comptroller of New York. This is an office that does not exist in every state. In my home state of Iowa, we would call this the auditor. And so he's just the comptroller of New York when he gets picked as vice president or running mate for Zachary Taylor, who doesn't have a lot of political views of his own. And then Zachary Taylor dies, so Millard Fillmore becomes president. The first thing he's given is he inherits the work that was being done on the Compromise of 1850, which is trying to deal with the issue of slavery, and the notorious Fugitive Slave Act is part of it. But again, a lot of kicking the can down the road on the issue of slavery, like so many of these presidents do. So he doesn't run again in 1852. And then in 1856, he's out of the country. He's in Europe. And there is the Know Nothing Party, or the American Party, this nativist anti-immigrant party. And they pick Millard Fillmore as their standard bearer to run him in the election. And Millard Fillmore is, again, he's out of the country, and he finds this out when he comes back. He just kind of goes along with it. And he wins the state of Maryland. Okay, so another weird instance like Martin Van Buren, where a former president ran as a third party, and he actually wins the state. The other thing that's going to go to his legacy is the Perry expedition, where Matthew Perry is going to go to Japan and somewhat forcibly open up relations with Japan and get them to trade with the United States. But again, Millard Fillmore is one of the more obscure presidents of the United States. A lot of people simply don't know who the guy is, but he was the last president that was not a Democrat or a Republican.